Welcome to another episode of Conversations with Lamp. I'm your host, James Lampkin, and my topic today will be happily single, and my guest today is LaDonna Johnson. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you. It's crazy because I've been wanting to do this topic because a lot of times we hear about women and, they always looking for a man. They always looking for a relationship. Excuse me. And you rarely see women saying that they're happy and they're single. And I bumped across your page with on Instagram. You had one of your ads sponsored. Mm-hmm. Clicked the video. I was like, okay, this is interesting. So I'm gonna reach out to her and see how she feel about it. And surprisingly, you was on board. So I'm glad to have you.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. So what you saw was like the launch of my website, Smart Love Inc. And so I talk about in my intro video that, I'm at a point where, I've been a serial dater. I've been, just through a lot of trials and tribulations when it comes to dating, but I'm like finally at a point where I'm happily single. And that's rare to hear because people kind of look at you crazy for being single. Like, it's like a problem. So, because like I get all the time, like guys are like, why are you single? Like, I can't believe you're single. Like, you're smart, you're beautiful, you got a profession. Like, why are you single? Like, it's a sickness. So,
I mean, do you take the time to answer that, or you just let it?
Yeah, I mean, so sometimes, I get a little, passive aggressive with it. It just depends on the conversation. Sometimes I'm like, well, if every man that I met was, truthful, honest, caring, and treated me like a queen, then I wouldn't be, like something like that. Just like,
so how do you feel when somebody asks you that? Because I don't know, it kind of seems like it could be a little offensive, but how do you feel when they ask you that?
It is offensive because it's kind of like they're saying it must be something wrong with you. Like there's no reason why you would be single other than, something's wrong with you. You're crazy or you're hard to get along with, or, so it definitely can be offensive.
So what made you decide to just say, you know what, I'm going to do a whole page and like really talk about this?
So I came up with the idea because for me, once I was actually thrown back into the dating world, I really didn't know what I was doing. Like at first I thought, okay, I need to hurry up and get into another relationship. So I was trying to hurry up and replace my husband. Like, I want someone, if my husband was a certain height, I want somebody taller than him. My husband was light skinned, I want somebody dark skinned. Like, I just thought I had to. Seriously, this is what I thought. You had
to win this competition, huh?
I had to win. And so I got out here and then I was dating and I was like, this is like the game has changed. And I felt like I really didn't have a resource to kind of help guide me through that. I also kind of felt like I was the only one going through that. Like, so I think the point of Smart Love Inc. is kind of to share experiences and share our stories and lessons that we've learned with each other so that the next person doesn't have to go through stumbling in the dark the way that I did. So,
did you enjoy anything about the dating process?
Oh, I loved it.
Oh, okay.
No, and I'm still in it. Like, just because I'm single doesn't mean I'm not dating. That just means I'm not in a committed relationship. But I'm definitely still dating. I don't have a negative outlook on dating. I still kind of feel like there is a possibility for me to find that, forever love and, companionship and, and even a husband again. Like, I definitely want to get married again one day. But being happily single just means that I'm enjoying the benefits of being single. So when I'm actually in a relationship, I can give my all to that relationship. But for now, I'm giving my all to me. So it's a good place to be.
I don't think that's talked about enough. What's the benefits of being single?
So I would say some of the benefits of being single are that you kind of have more time to focus on the things that make you happy, your own happiness versus pouring it into someone else. I think that you kind of have the freedom to do what you want to do when you want to do it without having to answer to anyone. It kind of gives you the space to make sure that the next relationship that you get into is beneficial to you and adds to your happiness and doesn't take away from it. I think that, you just really just have more time to just focus on your own goals and just growing as a person. And then I feel like when you get into a relationship, you should be whole instead of looking for a relationship to complete you. So that time of being single, that's what you should be focusing on, becoming whole, so that you can add to another person and not take away from.
So to sum it up, though you enjoy being single, you are ready to be like married and moving on to that next chapter.
If I meet him, like I can't say yes when I haven't met the man that I'm supposed to be with like that. So yeah, when I meet him, I will be ready. And I think that I will know when I meet him. So all this dating, the 40 dates and 30 nights and all of that has given me an outlook on exactly what it is that I need and I want. So I'll recognize it when I see it.
Before we leave, make sure you tell people how they can follow you so your followers continue to grow.
Okay, yes, thank you. Yes, please follow me at Smart Love Inc. on all platforms, IG, Facebook, and YouTube. Please check out my website, smartloveinc.com. We have discussion questions on there. We have dating and relationship FAQs. We have personal stories, and it's just really a community of like-minded people who want to discuss relationship topics. So please follow me. Thank you.
Definitely. And all the best with the brand and the launch and everything you're trying to do, because I like what you're trying to do. So I wish you all the best.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. And so I can tell my followers, how do we find this podcast and all of your other conversations?
My podcast is called Conversations with Lamp. I'm on Instagram as conversations_with_lamp. That's my IG name.
Okay.
And the podcast is available on SoundCloud and iTunes.
Awesome.
All right. And I want to take this time to thank my sponsor, First Gen Fly. Make sure you visit this website, firstgenfly.com. Use the code LAMP20 and save 20%. Thank you all for joining. Have a great day.